Welcome back to the Archive Network. Aurelius here, with Malik, curators of the Civilization Archive. We left ancient Greek civilization last time at by 31 BCE. After the defeat of Cleopatra and Mark Antony at Actium, Greece is firmly under Roman rule. Today we pick up where we left off. The glory of Athens is dimmed. The city's marble heights still gleam in the sunlight, but the laughter and debate that once filled the streets have faded. Instead, we find refugees huddled in doorways, shadows of their former selves. The Peloponnesian War may have ended, but its scars run deep, marking a civilization in decline.
Aurelius, while you paint a vivid picture of decline, let's not forget the human cost behind those shadows. Those refugees aren't just statistics. They are families broken by war, struggling to survive. The heart of Greece is not merely fading, it is breaking. The spirit of unity that once inspired the city-states is now a distant memory, lost in the chaos.
The signs of decline are everywhere we look. In Athens, the grand warehouses of the Piraeus stand empty, their walls echoing with the ghosts of bustling trade that once filled the air. But it's not just the vacant buildings. The Agora, which was once a hub of vibrant exchange, now offers only the simplest wares, a shadow of its former self. And those inscriptions that once celebrated our victories, they now plead for relief from crushing debts. It's a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes can shift.
That's true. But those inscriptions tell a deeper story. They reveal a society in despair, struggling not just with economic hardship, but also with a psychological toll. The political chaos you mention isn't just a backdrop. It's a direct result of disillusioned citizens who feel powerless. Democracy isn't just fading away. It's being actively dismantled by those in power who refuse to be held accountable. This isn't just about politics. It's about real lives affected every single day.
Political chaos does reign, my friends. Oligarchs rise and fall in the shadows, often in the dead of night when few are watching, and the dream of citizen rule sputters out like a flickering candle. Mercenaries now walk the streets, men driven solely by the allure of their next paycheck. They care little for loyalty or honor. Empires drain the spirit of the people, reducing us all to mere pawns on a vast chessboard, manipulated by unseen hands.
But these aren't just pawns, Aurelius. They are human beings, each with their own story, their own dreams and fears. Their lives matter. The old ideal of the citizen soldier is crumbling, yes. But that's not just a loss of ideals. It's a shift in identity, a transformation of what it means to belong to a polis. The chaos we see isn't just political. It's existential. It's about who we are and how we connect with each other in this fractured world.
Meanwhile, new dangers gather at Greece's borders. In the north, Macedon stirs under Philip, and shortly after, his ambitious son Alexander. Their armies march with relentless purpose, poised to sweep away the remnants of independence. The proud city-states now face a formidable force, one that threatens to obliterate what little unity remains. As we watch these events unfold, we see how quickly alliances can fracture under pressure, leaving behind a landscape ripe for conquest and chaos.
And yet, those city-states aren't simply passive. They are struggling to adapt, even under the watchful gaze of foreign soldiers. The local councils still convene, but their power is an illusion, overshadowed by the reality of domination. The monuments of their past glory serve as reminders of what has been lost, not as symbols of resilience.
The clang of hammers and the cries of workers fill the air as cities brace for siege. Fortifications are hastily rebuilt, but the spirit of the people feels utterly crushed. With Alexander's death, we see chaos descend like a dark cloud. His once mighty empire fractures, leaving the Greek cities as mere pawns in the endless wars of rival generals. It's a familiar story, repeating through history. We watch as ambition trumps unity, and the price is always paid by those caught in the crossfire.
Exactly. And the aftermath is brutal. Taxes rise, tribute is demanded, And the people pay not just in coin, but sometimes in blood. The land becomes scarred by war, and the ruins tell a haunting tale. It's not just history. It's a collective trauma that echoes through generations. We cannot overlook the human suffering that accompanies these events.
By 31 BCE, after the defeat of Cleopatra and Mark Antony at Actium, Greece falls firmly under Roman rule. The once proud land that birthed democracy is now a mere province of an empire. The old temples still stand, their columns weathered but proud. Yet, they now share the skyline with imposing Roman structures, a reminder of the empire's reach. We can't help but notice how quickly history shifts, reshaping cultures and identities. It's a stark reminder of the weight of power.
And yet, in this collapse, something endures. The language, the art, the very memory of Greece survives, even if the political structures do not. The ideas of the Greeks will seed new worlds. Their legacy is not merely an echo. It is a foundation for future civilizations. We must recognize that the end is not truly the end.
The last flickers of freedom may be gone, but the essence of Greece lives on in unexpected ways. The philosophical conversations continue in shaded courtyards, where ideas bounce off the walls, echoing the resilience of thought. Even in the deepest shadows, creativity finds a way to shine brightly. We see how the legacy of Greek civilization will endure, long after the last column has fallen. This is not just history. It's a testament to the human spirit that refuses to be extinguished.
That's where we leave it this time. Ancient Greek civilization continues. The story isn't finished yet. Find the full series on the Civilization Archive, part of the Archive Network. We'll be back with the next chapter.